A white UFC star is taking a lot of heat for some comments that he made about his adopted black children. Now, this is UFC fighter Michael Chandler, who visited the Sean Ryan show, and this is what he had to say about adopting black kids.
I'm not raising black children. I'm raising children. I'm not raising black men. I'm raising men. And whether you are black or you are white, no matter what race that you are, there are certain things about being a man and being a good man when it comes to character and integrity and safeguarding the helpless and sticking up for those who need it, and being a good man of reputation. None of that has to do with skin color. Everything has to do with the character of the man. And like I said, it's probably not an answer that some people would say is important, but that's where the world has gone, where we think that the most important thing about us is our skin color or our gender or our sex or our political affiliation or all these different identity politics or the identities that we put on each other, when really we're just human beings on this earth.
Okay, so obviously you know that super far left black Twitter and black TikTok and all of that other stuff, they had a lot to say about this, obviously. So my thoughts about the topic of interracial adoption are very complicated. Okay, so obviously let's go to what black Twitter and black TikTok and all these people are saying, like all these leftist activists. Basically, they're saying that, you know, a lot of them don't think that white people should be adopting black children. I think that that's obviously completely ridiculous. And I do not agree with that in any way, shape, or form. So let's get into what he's saying that actually makes sense. Okay. I am of the belief, to me, this is how I personally believe, and people can call me a coon or Uncle Tom or whatever. They've called me every name in the book. I just do not care at this point. I feel like we are at a moment in society where people act as if their skin color or their gender or their sexual orientation or their gender identity or whatever these other things are, they make these things the core of their personality. They think that these things are the most important aspects of their entire existence. And I think that that is wrong. First of all, your skin color, your sexual orientation, these what I call immutable characteristics are likely the least interesting things about you. But we live in an era where people get so much attention on social media and so much validation from the left and these activism organizations and all this other stuff. Like they get so much validation from their differences that it becomes their entire identity, and they are not allowed to see themselves as individuals. Now, this is individualism versus collectivism, right? So with this guy, Michael Chandler, is saying that, you know, I've got these black children and I see them as children. And he's like, I've got these two boys and I am raising these boys to be young men in the ways that people should be men. I understand that. I get that. And by the way, I totally, completely, 100% agree with that aspect of what he is saying, because that is crucial. That is important.